Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blackfoot Book Club and another volume of my essential film reviews collection. Welcome back everyone. Thanks for being there. Bye Snowball. Seen through the eyes of young James, William Eadie, we follow his turbulent life in inner city Glasgow in the early 1970s. Living in the poorest accommodation in the city and with the country in the midst of a general strike, rubbish and filth is piling up everywhere, which is captured brilliantly throughout the film as the neighbourhood children all play amongst the discarded black rubbish bags and make their own entertainment. William Eadie is the standout performer as James, as we follow his days with the local children from the estate, their escapades and their tragedies. Splitting time between home, a brown, sepia-toned flat that requires major redecoration and modernisation, an often drunk and sometimes abusive father, Tommy Flanagan, his ma, Mandy Matthews, and his siblings, or in the filth and litter-strewn estate or nearby similarly fetid and filthy canal. James's existence is bleak, unhealthy, and graphically portrayed as such. Against this bleak backdrop, James makes many unusual friendships, and none more so than with Kenny, John Miller, a boy mercilessly teased for his affiliation with animals and for his kind-hearted demeanour, and with Margaret Ann, Leanne Mullen, an older girl from the neighbourhood whose loneliness leads her into more and more trouble. These two friendships in particular drive the film and provide some of the light relief required. Kenny and James are polar opposite, as is James from Margaret Ann, but here a joint need for escape from their situation brings them together and their dual scenes are a joy. Funded and supported by both the Arts Council and BBC Films, this is a mighty impressive debut feature from director Ramsay. 13 years since release, the film has not aged and shocks and pleases in equal measure. Also written by the director, the film oozes love and affection despite its bleak subject matter, is clearly a very personal film for Ramsay and a family affair too, with James Ramsay playing Mr. Quinn and Lynne Ramsay Jr. playing Anne Marie. As shown more effectively in her second feature film, the early hallmarks of overhead shots and slow motion shots are evident throughout, as is a rapidly cut narrative to propel this 94-minute film. With a minimal music score from Rachel Portman, the soundtrack from the era is a joy and is often a prelude to a key scene. It's also interesting to note how often the film's joyous and uplifting highlights are juxtaposed against a bleaker, melodramatic scene, as the film has many high points and some darkly comedic moments too. The shocking scenes truly shock at first glance, as they seemingly come from nowhere within the narrative. However, the film's highlights will truly make you smile when they arrive. The excitement etched across James's face as he explores the half-built new houses on the outskirts of the city, jumping through an empty window into a wheat field, is a delight, as are the many scenes with Margaret Ann, their tender times together, and especially their shared bath. Using stock footage of the era, fantastic performances from William Eadie and Leanne Mullen in particular, and guided lovingly by director Ramsay. This is a directorial debut film to be justly proud of. And that was Ratcatcher from 1998, directed by Lynne Ramsay. And I live in peace and in solidarity. And as always, I thank you sincerely for watching. Please be careful out there everyone. Peace.